You're watching Live at 9. Good morning.
That was singer Nick Black. Good morning on this Friday, October 4th. Welcome to Live at 9, where Memphis comes alive. Along with your top news, weather with Todd Demers, and trending topics in Coffee with Corey. Here's a look at our guest lineup. We are kicking things off with ESPN senior writer and best-selling author Wright Thompson sharing the powerful history behind his new book, The Barn, which uncovers hidden truths about the 1955 murder of Emmett Till. Then we'll hear from the Sisterhood of Strength as Amber Harris takes us behind the scenes of an inspiring breast cancer research initiative, that is. And if that's not enough, we've got a teen baker on the premises who will share her delicious and healthy vegan treats from her company, Dance Like a Cupcake. And stay tuned for a live music performance from talented violinist Alice Hazen, who will perform music with her full band from her new EP. So grab a cup of coffee, sit back, stay with us for a show that will inspire, educate, and entertain. But first, be sure to record the show so you never miss an episode, and connect with us online at our website, liveat9.tv. That's also our handle on social media. It is Friday, and we are heading into what promises to be a fantastic weekend weather-wise. The sun is shining this morning, and we're heading over to weather expert Todd Demers to find out more about this forecast. Todd. Gorgeous.
It is outside not only for today, but tomorrow and for Sunday as well. I mean, the weekend's here, right? And we have all these big outdoor plans over the weekend between the farmers markets and all the 5K runs and all the festivals that are going to be going on. I'm thrilled to report that the weather is going to be cooperating. Now, granted, it might be a little bit warmer than you were anticipating with some mid and upper 80s, but it's going to be dry, and I think that's going to be the most important part. Storm Tracker 3S will continue to scan the skies, but will not likely find any activity until we get to almost 2 weeks from now. Rain is all well to the north of us or down to the south, but we're doing pretty good right here in the middle. The next big thing that we're watching is a big pocket of colder air that's going to be moving in from Canada over the next couple of days, and it is going to be arriving Sunday afternoon. And by the time we get back together again on Monday morning, you are going to be noticing this much cooler air that will be in place on Monday morning. It'll be with us all next week, and you'll see what I'm talking about on the 7-day in a moment. Right now, though, temperatures are climbing out of the lower 70s. We are on our way into the 80s. The dry, stable, sunny weather pattern is going to continue across the area. I actually have 87 for the high today with just some very light winds out of the northeast. Still to come, we need to track that next big cold front that will be arriving on Sunday. We'll talk a little bit more about the timing of those northerly winds. So with great weather like this, now's the time to go out and get that car washed, because it's going to last for several days before we see another chance of any precipitation to bring some dust back on your vehicle. But again, a warm weekend ahead. Much more on what to expect with that cold front on Sunday and the weather for next week. Kanji coming up in just a minute.
All right, thanks so much, Todd. Our first guest is a well-known journalist, senior writer for ESPN.com, best-selling author. His newest book centers around a brutal murder of a teenage boy in 1955 in his native Mississippi. You know this story. This morning, Wright Thompson is joining us to talk about what happened to Emmett Till in a new way in his book called The Barn. Welcome.
Thank you so much. It's a pleasure to be here. The teen baker is out there describing her recipes like you can't wait to get her on air. It's incredible.
Are you serious?
Yes, I'm very hungry.
Oh my goodness. Yes. I've never had a guest talk about the next guest.
No,
that's great.
No, it's really great.
Oh, I cannot wait. Okay,
yeah.
And I can't wait to read your book. First of all, I mean, just think about this. Emmett Till, young African-American. You came from a completely different background, right? So what led you to write about something that happened nearly 70 years ago?
Well, you know, as we talk about all the time, Memphis is the capital city of the Mississippi Delta. And, you know, I'm from Clarksdale. I think a lot of your viewers are probably have family in Clarksdale. You know, I grew up 23 miles from this barn, didn't know anything about it. And so the animating question for the book is, if you don't know the history of the place you know best, you don't really know anything. And so I started investigating. And we think we know this murder very, very well, but the things that have been erased which the book chronicles, are both staggering and intentional.
My producer is from Mississippi and said that you guys share that same thing, that she didn't learn about the real history until she moved out of state. So why do you think this story is still important today?
You know, I think that we're still uncovering new things because of that erasure. And so, I mean, there's so much that isn't known. And I would encourage people, even people for whom this is a sacred story that they know very well, to pick it up, because I think you will learn things you didn't know about it and understand maybe for the first time why it happened and why it happened there.
So explain to me just how you packaged this, because it's a story that's being told in a new way. So what can people expect just when you look at the framework of the book?
So, I mean, the first act tells the story of the murder, told around Willie Reed, who was one of the witnesses. And then, I mean, I think the energy of that is, how could this possibly have happened? And then the second act is like a 1,300-year history of the land beneath the barn, and explains how all of these people came to be an intersection there. And then we tell the story of the murder again, except this time there's a menacing inevitability to it. And I mean, it was a new history for me, and I think it'll be a new history for a lot of people.
And I mean, I know, writing a book takes time, right? So you've been writing this book, but in just recent months, we have seen people working to keep Emmett Till's legacy alive. TV series, movies, memorials. Why do you think that there is this feeling just to make sure this person's life is remembered? You know,
this is a murder that happened to a nation. It happened, it's very famous for sparking the civil rights movement. I think it also, though, is a murder that happened to and continues to happen to a family. And so I think people lose sight of the fact that there was a just turned 14-year-old child at the center of this who loved comic books and Bo Diddley. And I think his family members are desperate for people to never forget. And so, to the degree to which I could be a little pebble in the pond of that, it's really the honor of a lifetime. They're really incredible people, heroes out there, making sure that the story isn't forgotten.
And in Memphis today, I mean, we're hearing of a verdict after the death of Tyre Nichols, and it's kind of, there is this eerie just similarity in that. Can you just talk about what you do hope readers will take away from The Barn?
Well, that, whenever there is some terrible injustice, like the one here in Memphis, you don't really see it. They're not looking for publicity, but, whether it's Trayvon Martin or it's George Floyd, or here in Memphis, a member of the Till family is often reaching out to them quietly, saying, here's what we know about your future. And so, the news from yesterday is a reminder that, as the writer William Faulkner said, the past isn't dead, it isn't even past.
And let's talk about just what's next for you, because I mean, you are a sports writer as well. So just can you just talk about what's to come beyond this book?
Well, I'm going to get back and start writing some sports stories. I'm a big NBA fan, so looking forward to basketball. I don't know. I'm excited about the world of sports. I would like the Ole Miss Rebels to be better.
Oh, okay. I see. Denise is like, woo, woo, woo. All right. Thank you so much for coming in and talking about this. And you can connect with Wright Thompson online, Wright Thompson Books on Instagram, and go to his website, get the book, wrightthompson.com. We really appreciate your time and you bringing this up.
It's my pleasure. They got books for sale at Novel, signed a bunch of them. Really excited to be in Memphis.
Oh, yeah. Go to Novel Books. We know that, right? All right. Thanks. Well, you have probably heard this saying, dance like no one's watching, but what about dance like a cupcake, right? Seems like he loves this one. It has something to do with a local teen entrepreneur, and you're going to meet her too, coming up next. The following portion of Live at 9 is sponsored by African American Male Wellness Agency. We have Leonard Watkins, the market coordinator with the agency. We have Stephen Green, the Chief Development Officer with Agape Child and Family Services. Thanks for coming to Live at 9.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
Yeah, so Leonard, tell us about the African American Male Wellness Initiative.
Yes, well, the African American Male Wellness Agency is based out of Columbus, Ohio. We strive to close the gap with health disparities amongst African Americans and our counterparts.
Wow, and what are you seeing, really?
We're seeing drastic growth as far as males knowing their numbers from our events. Last year in 2023, we were able to screen over 6,000 men and women across the country.
Wow, and Stephen, how is your organization connected?
Yeah, so we love to partner with other organizations in the city to make sure that those that we're serving are getting the resources they need. And this is a great event for the community, and we're so excited to be a part of it.
Okay, so what can we expect October 5th?
Well, October 5th, we are bringing a hospital to the community with our great partners and sponsors such as Agape. We as an agency, we look to partner with other community resources to be able to offer these men and women and their families resources after finding out their numbers. We have live entertainment, a children's pavilion, along with the 5K walkthrough downtown, uptown North Memphis community.
I saw it looked like Mayor Young is also on board here, so it looks like people are really getting involved. And Stephen, why would you say that events like this are so important?
Because there's a lot of black men that don't receive the care. They're afraid of doctors, afraid of news that they will receive from the doctors. And at high rates, black men are dying of different causes that could be possibly prevented. So it's important to get just the information out to them about their health.
Right, and so this is not year one.
No, it's not. This is our fourth year here in Memphis, Tennessee, hosting this great event. We also do a lot of things throughout the year. The walk is just our mecca of the events, but we concentrate on men's mental health as well, financial literacy and fatherhood program.
I see Penny Hardaway there, so you have all the people. How can people sign up?
People could go to our website at aawellness.org or go to Eventbrite and sign up and register for the walk and race itself. But outside of that, there won't be anything needed for that. Just show up, bring your families out. This is a family event.
All right, and what would you say to someone who's on the fence about coming?
It's very important. I know even for me personally, my father is a cancer survivor because he went and got checked up.
Look at that. All right, thank you so much for what you're bringing to the community and for coming in to tell us about it. And the preceding portion of Live at 9 is sponsored by African American Male Wellness Agency.
9:15 now our time, and good morning from the Severe Weather Center. I'm News Channel 3 weather expert Todd Demers. The views from the Gold Strike Skyview Camera Network. Friends, we've got a lot of sunshine out there right now and temperatures that will be climbing. The river obviously has been climbing as of late, but that's about to come to an end. The river's going to start to drop once again, but beautiful views, and I hope you're having an opportunity to get outside and enjoy it. Across the Mid-South, Storm Tracker 3S will be scanning the skies, but likely coming up empty when it comes to finding any precipitation across the area. You'll have to do some serious traveling to find that rainfall. It's down across the northern Gulf of Mexico, but it's going to stay there. It is not going to be making its way all the way into the Mid-South. Our big story is that even though we're warming up for the next couple of days, we're going to be cooling down tremendously as we make our way into early next week. So keep that in mind. We did hit 83 yesterday. We're on our way to about 87 today, well above the norms of 80 and 59. I mentioned how the river rising from that minus 10 feet to about plus 6.5 feet, all within about 2-week period of time. Well, it's cresting, and now the river's going to slowly start to recede once again through the weekend and for pretty much the rest of the month. because we just don't expect a lot in the way of rainfall, especially upstream where you would need it to keep the river flowing at that level. 72 right now. Winds are continuing to be light and from the east, and the winds will be swirling a little bit. I even have a weak little frontal boundary that'll move through and bring in some light northeasterly winds briefly, but that's really not going to be the big push of colder air that I've been mentioning to you. Through the evening hours, if you have big plans for your Friday evening, it's going to be fantastic. Tomorrow morning, we're going to start off in the lower 60s, dry, stable weather, and warm right back up into the mid and upper 80s for tomorrow. So we have that weak little front that'll kind of pass through the area uneventfully, but if you're watching the clock carefully, you'll see that the next big cold front, the one that's going to be helping to bring in that noticeably cooler air behind this big area of high pressure, will be arriving Sunday afternoon. And by Sunday evening and Monday morning, we will be feeling that cooler air across the Mid-South as well. So sunny and nice for today. The slightly warmer means mid and upper 80s for today, tomorrow, and Sunday. A very dry, stable, calm weather pattern. But once again, Sunday afternoon is the cold front day, and watch what happens to these numbers on the 7-day forecast as we make our way into next week. Highs in the 70s, lows in the lower 50s. It is going to feel like fall next week here in the Mid-South. +3 taking you out the full 10 days, and once again, the very dry, stable, and comfortable weather. These temperatures are below normal all of a sudden. Will be with us all of next week. So get ready for some delightful weather to return right here in the Mid-South.
And speaking of delightful, this Memphis resident attends college and is running her own business all at the age of 17. But Dance Like a Cupcake is not an ordinary bakery. To explain why and introduce us to someone who inspired her creation, we are live with Alana Williams and her brother Joshua. Welcome to Live at 9.
Hi, everyone.
Hi.
Okay, so Alana, I read that you actually started all of this at age 10. How did that happen?
Yes, so I actually started because Joshua, he has a lot of food allergies, and he would always go to events and birthday parties and feel left out. And I figured people with food allergies and dietary restrictions should be able to eat cookies whenever they want.
Okay, I'm not gonna cry. Okay, I'm okay. So just tell me what kind of ingredients you use.
So I actually use, there's dairy products, but unfortunately he can't have dairy, and that's one of the allergens. So I use oat milk, rice milk, and I also use applesauce as an egg replacer. You can also use flaxseed.
And then tell me what these ingredients are.
So this is actually dairy-free butter, and I have dairy-free chocolate chips.
Okay, and what brand is that, just so I know?
This is Country Crock, so you're able to use it. I buy it wholesale, and there's also Enjoy Life.
Wow, okay, so and this is what the final product looks like in these
Yes,
packages.
so these are jumbo gourmet cookies. They're delicious. I have caramel double chocolate chunk, pumpkin spice chai cookie, and also I have a frosted apple pie cookie, which is gluten sensitive.
You better stop. Okay, Joshua, let's talk for a second. So it sounds like you guys inspire one another, right?
Yes, we do.
Okay, so first of all, how did it feel to see that your sister cared enough about you to want to create this?
It made me feel really good, and I felt like since she could bake, I should probably make a drink for the summer and for everybody.
So then what happened?
I came up with a recipe that would be a hydration drink for everybody, but it would also be really good.
So he actually plays sports. He plays competitive soccer, and hydration's really important. So he adds nutrients such as B12 in his lemonade.
Stop. Okay, so tell me about what it was like experiencing your allergies. First of all, how did you know? Because some people I think are living with this and they don't know it. And so can you explain what happened so we can help other people?
For me, I would say we'd go to a lot of restaurants, so all the food that would be there, I would usually have to just sit there and watch my family eat, and then we would have to go home and I'd have to eat something else a lot.
So what would happen to you? Your body?
So he would break out in hives, asthma. Yeah, it was a lot. And it was very stressful for us.
And you call this charged lemonade. So you explained the B12. And what else is in there that's helping you with your soccer so that you can stay hydrated?
There's mainly vitamins, but they don't mess up the taste. It's also filled with electrolytes.
Electrolytes. So, I mean, what do you guys do? So, how do people get these? How do they access your products?
So my cookies are being sold at Painted Tree. It's a boutique store. I'm also selling at City Silo starting next week with specialty gourmet flavors, and some of my products are available at Shroomlicious.
Okay, and what about the lemonade?
It's a work in progress for the selling, but right now we're mainly selling at pop-ups.
Yes, so we do markets. His lemonade is also available at markets too, so people can have a gourmet cookie and some lemonade.
I am just loving you and your beautiful family here in the studio. So, hi, family. You created amazingly beautiful kids. Thank you so much, Alana and Joshua, for inspiring me. I want to do better, be more. Thank you.
You're a news reporter.
Oh, no, you're bigger. You are more important, I'm telling you. Trust me. All right. Well, it's fashion for a good cause. Don't you love them? I'm obsessed. Okay. Why your next shopping trip could go a long way to the fight against breast cancer. That is coming up next. Around the globe, researchers are working to advance the research to put an end to breast cancer. And with October being Breast Cancer Awareness Month, One Area Business wants to highlight the thrivers and survivors and help raise money for that research. To learn more, we're joined by spokesperson Amber Harris, and she has brought along two models who are going to explain how fashion plays a part in all of this. Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you for having us.
Mighty pink of you today.
Yes, it is October and it is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and we definitely want to highlight that.
Okay, and so tell me how your company is doing this. It's called the Sisterhood of Strength Initiative?
Yes, it is. So Lane Bryant is honored to support the BCRF, which is the Breast Cancer Research Foundation. This is our 9th year as a philanthropic partner with them. But this year is a little bit more exciting because we have partnered with our Knitwell group, and we are partnering with them in the Sisterhood of Strength Initiative. And it's basically a marketing campaign that helps highlight those stories of those women who've been impacted by breast cancer.
Right, and so talking about how some of the clothes and the models are wearing and what it has to do with raising money for Breast Cancer Research Foundation.
Yes, so Lane Bryant is a proud supporter of Breast Cancer Research Foundation, and we partnered with them to donate 10% of our proceeds to the Breast Cancer Research Foundation.
And the models are, why don't we have them walk in as you're talking?
Yes.
So first model, hello.
This is Miss Kelly. She's actually our store manager at our Ridgeway Trace location. And this line is dedicated to breast cancer research. So you can actually wear this and support somebody. You can be a caregiver, a friend. We've all been impacted by this cause. And we really want to highlight that at Lane Bryant in a fashionable way, of course.
Okay, and then your second model.
This is going to be Brittany, and she's one of our stylists at our Carriage Crossing locations. And these are looks that you can really rock all month long, comfy, cute, and cozy, and still support the Breast Cancer Research Foundation.
Do I see earrings as well?
Absolutely.
So
We
what?
have you
Tell me,
covered
yeah.
from
Tell
head to
me
toe.
what parts are where and what, like, where in the store you can get them.
Yes, so you can get them at any location. But Kelly is wearing, it's part of our Livy Active collection, and you have the leggings there, which are super comfortable, and the breast cancer emblem on the bottom. You have the Livy jacket, which is comfortable. It can be dressed up or down. And Brittany is wearing our flare leggings. They're super soft and comfortable, so that's just a plus, right? And she also has on our Breast Cancer Research Foundation tee.
Right, I love black tops. And you know what, pockets literally give me life. Like I want pockets in dresses. And so what about, so even the shoes?
The shoes are also Lane Bryant down
Really?
from the head to the toe,
Stop.
and you know we have the bras as well.
Okay, yes.
So we want to encourage anybody to come in, especially on Saturday. We're going to pink it out in stores.
Okay, I love how they're almost like, you know, there's like an inch, you know, gives everybody a little inch. Thank you, models, gorgeous. Okay, so you mentioned the bras. I know I went in and Dawn, who was in the studio here, actually like helped me, and like I had some people who helped me get my bra fitted, you know, so I knew the measurements
Absolutely.
and everything. And so tell me about what you have here.
Yes, so we have a few of our Breast Cancer Research Foundation items here. 10% of the proceeds go to the Breast Cancer Research Foundation, just in hopes to help fund life-saving research for those who've been impacted. But we do offer, that's so funny that you mentioned bra fits, we offer personal styling appointments, and they're free. So we encourage anybody and everybody to go online and book your free personal styling appointment or free bra fitting. And this Saturday, we're doing an event, and for every bra sold, Lane Bryant is going to donate $1 up to $10,000, $1 for every bra sold to the Breast Cancer Research Foundation.
And what I love, okay, so you have the underwire over here, and then some people don't like those underwires, right? And so on this side, I'm looking at underwires. I love the hot pink, right? And then
Yes.
over there, that's no underwire.
This is a no wire.
it-
This
yeah.
is a no wire. Yeah, that's so funny.
I
that you
can
noticed
just
that.
trust me
Absolutely.
because you know I wear the underwire and it's just like really annoying. And then these are for workouts.
Yes,
as
this
well?
is part of our Livy Active collection. So it is a sports bra, but it's still cute, right? So who would
Yeah,
know?
well, it's cute. Okay, what about are these the care cards?
Yes, these are our
and
care
the jewelry.
cards.
The jewelry.
Yes. So we have our $15 care cards here, and then you receive 15% off of your qualifying purchase for the entire month of October. So not only are you shopping and saving, but you're supporting a great cause.
Wow. And so any store, right?
Any store in the Memphis area, we have 4. So we want to encourage anybody to come in this Saturday, rock your pink. We are going to pink it out. We are super excited. So that's it.
I had so much fun looking at this and just hearing about this, and the cause is just so beautiful. So I can't thank you enough, Amber, for coming in and being that voice for
Thank you for
women
having us.
and also those who care for them.
Yes.
All right. And our next guest is no stranger to the Memphis music scene, whether she's performing solo or with her fellow musicians. Alice Hazen brings some uniqueness to the stage every time. Coming up, she's going to be live to talk about her new album and then share some of it with us. Her band is here as well. That's next.
We're back on Live at 9. Now, here's Kanji.
Professional violinist, fiddler, recording artist, songwriter. Those are just some of the titles from our next guest's resume. Alice Hazen is set to debut a new album later today, but first she's giving us a sneak peek right here on Live at 9. Thanks so much for blinging us today. Love it. You look great.
Thank you. Tried to match the album.
Boom. Okay, so tell us about the new EP. What's it called? What can listeners expect?
This is called Dream of Rain, and it is a climate change and mental health themed project. So there are 5 songs on this, and they range from wildfires to protecting our mental health in every way. So it sort of came out of the COVID era and then just seeing our world change. So it has a little darker, more deeper side than some of the stuff I've put out before.
Yeah, we're in the upside down right now, and so we need the music to just right side us. Okay, so you've also performed with solo or with other groups. Talk about the differences, and then I want to talk about the difference between fiddler and violinist.
My other groups, well, I'm really lucky to have worked with a range of different groups, starting with Blackwater Trio, which came out of Clarksdale, Mississippi. That was more of a folk rock group and still going strong. I also have a duo, Alice Hazen and Josh Threlkeld, which I think was here last year about this time. And then Alice Hazen and the Blaze is my 5-piece band where I get to do a little bit more, dressing up and being a little bit more rock oriented. It's got drums, bass, keys, and electric guitar, and me with a variety of cool pedals on a purple violin. So there's a lot going on.
Why the blazing fire on your album cover?
This is to represent sort of both the anxiety that I feel inside when I think about climate change and our changing world and all of the things that are happening because of it. And also, literally, some of the songs are inspired by the destruction of wildfires and kind of the emotional toll that they take when we see nature just changing in such a destructive way.
Okay, now you've no doubt been working hard on tonight's release. Give us details on that.
Thank you. So it'll be at the Green Room at Crosstown Arts at 7:30 p.m. with Savannah Brister opening. And in addition, we have a really special touch for this show. We've got a live string quartet that's going to accompany the band on all 5 songs, just like some of them have strings on the album. That's why I wanted to have strings in the show too. And they'll be with Savannah for a few songs too, and also a flute player, so a lot going on.
I love this. Tell me about the song you're going to perform and your bandmates.
So I have 2 bandmates in the studio with me today, Walt Busby and Vincent Maynard. And first we're going to perform Goodnight Moon, which is a song that contrasts things that are going on the surface of the earth, like wildfires, floods, everything that's going wrong, contrasted with the beauty of the moon and how peaceful it is. So a little bit of redemption to go with the darkness too.
Yeah, we see you. We have a camera on you guys. Sorry. Can you just tell me very quickly, what was it that made you so worried about climate change? Like, I mean, just specifically, was there something that really struck you?
I think there's so many things. Even to today, we're looking at North Carolina being just covered in water. But the thing that really spurred some of these songs was the Australian wildfires of 2020.
Oh, the koalas, those sweet little koalas.
Yeah, not to be a downer.
No, but I mean, you take it and then you created beauty from it, right? So, all right, you're going to get into position for us, and we're going to see you after the break. So you don't go away, because Alice Hazen is performing live in our studio in 2 minutes. You saw her bandmates, and coming up, a look at what's trending around the world in Coffee with Corey. We'll be right back. Musician Alice Hazen's latest EP drops today. You can hear some of that album at tonight's release show at the Green Room at Crosstown Arts. But first, Alice with a performance just for Live at 9 and our viewers. Take it away.
Smoke in the east, light in the west, a fever dream. If you're ready or not, fighting a war over who knows best. But I can see that we're coming in hot, caught victim by our fire lust. Even if it kills, we'll be winning the race. Victors of dust, prizes of rust. Well past the end, we'll be keeping pace. Good night, moon. Are you listening? Are you walking through the night? Good night, moon. Casting near now. You are here now. It'll be alright. Red sky at night, sailor's delight. We'd count the stars at the end of the day. But now a shroud of smoggy white, the glow appears when we get out of the way. All those who scratch, all those who scrape, we'll shut them out when we're planting our seeds. Canary wings caught in a cage. When it gets late, we're preserving the peace. Good night, moon. I can feel you. Are you hiding till it's safe? Good night, moon. Casting here now. No more fear. No, it'll be okay.
Time for Coffee with Corey, brewed in part by Kroger.
Not only is it Friday, but it may or may not be Jenna Jordan's birthday tomorrow, and we won't be here.
Because October 5th is the best day ever.
Right?
Do you remember that segment?
Right. So
happy early birthday, Jenna.
Happy early birthday.
She has sparkly pants on today,
she has
too.
Sparkly pants.
Oh.
Birthday is on her T-shirt.
Yes.
Her hair is like on fleek.
She's about to have some good times. But our first story is going to be a really, really cool. So Memphis rapper took over Tom Lee Park in the name of unity and charity. So NLE Choppa put a call out on social media yesterday inviting everyone in the city to show up along the Mississippi River. Well, he was shooting a music video and also raising money for local organizations that work with gun violence, mental health, and addiction. In the online video, NLE Choppa said that he wanted to bring peace and unity to the Bluff City and encourage folks to come. Well, the rapper is from Parkway Village, and his real name is Bryson Potts. He has made waves in the rap game over the years with more than 7 billion streams and platinum certified single and 2 Billboard Hot 100 singles at 16 years old. He cemented a partnership between his own NLE Entertainment and Warner Brothers. And just this week, a Black-owned LA-based high-tech footwear disruptor in the industry, Factory Lab, announced they'd team up with NLE Choppa for a follow-up to their viral yellow duck boot that sold out in under 2 hours this spring. Well, the first version was debuted by NLE Choppa at a concert. Well, now the company is channeling the NLE's distinct style to create a boot they're calling the Black Duck Boot, which is so cool. I would so wear those. So stepping out in New York Fashion Week, the Black Duck Boot made its public debut in NLE's Choppa's Paper magazine cover, and they go on sale tomorrow at 11 a.m. Memphis time online. I wonder if they have them in my size. I would totally wear those. I legit would. I really would. I think they would like swallow me whole, but I think they would be so much fun to wear.
Oh my gosh, heck yeah.
For sure.
And I have so much to say about that. So one, that whole area where he was performing was dedicated to Tyree Nichols, right? So there's that. And also it's interesting, he also was at Makita's where Young Dolph lost his life. So he was recording outside of there yesterday too. And what I find interesting is the way he eats. He's like a really, really stringent eater. And I mean, first
of all, he also plays really good basketball. He's a good basketball player too, by the way.
Yeah, a vegan. I mean, it's just like there's a lot going on there. And if you look under the hood, I mean, there's a lot of good stuff. So
a lot going on. Very excited to watch him grow over the years for sure. Well, this next story, we're going to talk about basketball, right? In a near unanimous vote, WNBA's Rookie of the Year went to Indiana Fever star Caitlin Clark. Well, the national panel of sports writers and sportscasters gave the Indiana Fever Guard 66 of the 67 votes. Chicago Sky forward Angel Reese received the other vote. Clark was the #1 overall pick in the draft. She struggled a bit, of course, at the beginning of the season, but found her groove and was an all-star starter, then led the Fever to the playoffs for the first time since 2016. In a statement, Clark says that she's incredibly honored and grateful to everyone that supported her. The past season, the Fever Guard averaged 24.7 points and 9.3 assists in her first 10 games. You wanted it to be unanimous, but that's okay. Very close.
Yeah.
Very close.
And I mean, you just think that LSU game, right, that everybody started watching. Ended up being, just this new look at the WNBA, and so it just changed women's basketball. And and then of course Jasmine Carson and Memphian was one of those LSU players. So I mean, everything leads back to Memphis. So
of course, it always does. And finally, this next story, of course, well, one famous house in New Orleans is ready for a spooky season, and they're celebrating, well, Swiftie style. So for 20 years, the owner of the mansion on the corner of St. Charles Avenue and State Street in Uptown has been decorating for Halloween with skeletons in their front yard. Well, for 2024, it is a new era. Their boneyard was transformed into the Taylor Swift-themed Terror Swift, the Scaras Tour. Well, the owner says there are 13 different Taylors, and of course, maybe a football player you might recognize. These Taylor versions of the pop star were made tailor-made thanks to some help of the owner's 11 grandchildren. The younger kids even made all of the friendship bracelets for the skeletons. Each Swift skeleton was designed differently, from hairstyles to eyelashes and fingernails. It reportedly took 1 full day per skeleton. And the family says that they're not expecting T Swift to stop by and see the house when she's in New Orleans for her Eras tour later this month. But of course, she is totally invited. She wants to stop on by.
Strangely, is it the wigs that make them really look like her? Like, it's just like so strange that I'm like, that really, those styles and everything.
Anything Taylor Swift theme. Jenna, thank you so much for adding that to my Coffee with Corey, because I can talk Taylor Swift and Dolly Parton all day.
All day, every day.
Every day.
Well, happy Friday.
Have a great weekend.
You too. And we'll be right back. Thanks for joining Live at 9 this Friday. Monday on Live at 9, political analyst Mike Carpenter will deliver the hottest topics you need to know in Shelby County politics and this year's elections, from the gun referendum to the State House District 97 race. And then we're turning down the volume. Fitness Under the Stars instructor Ashley Hayes is going to demo silent Pilates in our studios. So you'll hear what she has planned for this year's Fit-tober event at Tom Lee Park. And trust me, it's a move you don't want to miss. And hip hop and Memphis police joining forces. Will be joined by Sunstorm studio owner Walter Person and local rapper Chug Jamal as they bring the energy with their public service announcement track Break It Down for an MPD public safety campaign. So we're going to see you Monday for all this, your top news, weather with Todd Demers, and the day's trending topics. And we want to hear from you. Email your segment ideas to liveat9@wreg.com. Be sure to visit our website, liveat9.tv, and don't forget to follow that handle on Facebook and Instagram. We're going to leave you with more music from Alice Hazen. Check out her show, Crosstown Arts, tonight. Have a great rest of your day and a wonderful weekend. Take it away, Alice.
Have you heard the news today? Coffee grounds and headlines. Now I'm awake. Papers open to another blaze. Have you heard the news? People have the blues today. TV cameras just can't look away. Active men alone know God's mistake. Have you heard the news? hiding place. But now we're running where we used to play, all burned away. No fire escape, all burned away. Have you heard the news? Where we're going, there's no more pain. No yesterday worrying or arguing how to play the game. Funny how those words of peace and anger sound the same when you're the one in the flames. Ooh, dream of rain, 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 dream of
One content segment during Live at 9 was paid for by the African American Male Wellness Agency.